Hi you guys, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is. It's time for Sew on Wednesday. Hi, I'm Lorraine. I just want to welcome you to my channel. This is a channel about cross stitch, hand embroidery, quilting, or whatever else I'm doing. I'll be sharing that, but mainly I usually start off with cross stitch and then work my way through the video with my other items I'm working on. So again, welcome. I live in Texas. I live in Northeast Texas, and all I can say is H-O-T. It is hot here. We are under extreme, they named it something, extreme heat advisory for the next 2 days. The heat index feels like it's 116 outside. It is crazy, people. So anyway, we're just staying inside, mainly just trying to stay cool, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just thank the Lord we have air conditioning. Summer is here, people. Summer is definitely here. So I hope you guys are doing good. I want to start off today with the comments again for my last video. I asked you guys if you're all listening to me somewhere else other than the U.S. to shout out where you're listening to me from and watching my channel. And Debbie, yes, that New Zealand, I mentioned New Zealand on my last video, and yes, it was you, Debbie. So, hi, Debbie. She lives in New Zealand. And Gail, hello, Gail from England. And Jacqueline from Canada. And Joanne from the UK. And then a few of you guys are in the US, of course. Kathy from Kansas. And Arlene, Australia. May from Missouri, and Anita from Washington State. Hello to you guys. And I know a few of y'all are in Maryland and in Texas. And I say hi to you too, and everyone else. So anyway, but yes, a special hi to everyone in another country across the Great Pond, or the Big Pond is what they call it. So I'm so glad you guys joined me. And Joyce from Missouri too. Did I mention Joyce? So anyway, and y'all mentioned on the comments about my hand embroidery. I use 2 layers of material of the Kona fabric, so you don't see the knots on the back of the hand embroidery. And y'all mentioned to use pylon, which is an interfacing. And I had thought about that before, but I thought I wouldn't be able to trace it with my tracer lead light box to trace the pattern through the pylon and the 1 layer of fabric, but I was able to do it, so it worked out beautifully. So I started ironing on the interfacing before I traced the pattern, and it stabilizes it like you guys said it would, and it works really nicely. So thank you again for suggesting that on the comments section. And I did find some new websites for you guys for hand embroidery. It's called Supermom No Cape, and she has a lot of vintage ones out there, which I'll be showing you later on in the video. I normally do my cross stitch first, and then the second part of my video is hand embroidery and quilting and whatever else is different than cross stitch I'm working on. So I'll show you guys some of the patterns I did get from that website. And then needlecrafter.com is another website I found, and they have lots of vintage patterns. So, and of course I'll be listing these below in the show notes where you guys can go click on it and to go directly to the website or blog. All right, so anyway, okay, you guys ready to see some cross stitching? I'm ready to show it to you. Oh, first of all, let me show you this. I made this Noodle Minder, and it's not working out really well. And you know why? It's got little raindrops on it. And the raindrops keep sticking to the magnet. But let me see if I can hold it up. It's a cloud. I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I thought it was so cute. And it would make a cute little needle minder. And there, I've already made it. I've got the magnets on the back. But my raindrops keep trying to go up and stick to the magnet. So it may not work out as well as I thought it would. I thought it was cute. I'll use it and see how it works. But this was on sale for 50% off, and it was a pendant. So I just popped the pendant off and put some E6000 glue back there on the back where the pendant was at, because it was kind of rough. And then I glued the magnet on. So that's how I did it. Isn't that cute? I'll try it, see how those little raindrops work once I get it on my cross stitch. All right, this next one I'm going to show you is a free pattern I got from a blog spot that I found. It's called Subrosa, Subrosa. I will list it below. The only thing is about this is, and it's cute as could be, and I've already sewn it together. I'm going to show it to you. I went to print, and there was 79 pages of the same pattern. And I started printing, and I'm down in my sewing room. My printer's upstairs in my husband's office. And I hear the printer just going and going and going, shooting out paper. I thought, what is going on? So I ran up. I looked at my computer again, where I was printing it from, and I went, oh no. I clicked print, but there were 79 pages of this. So I tried to stop it from down here, but I couldn't. So I ran upstairs and had to turn off my printer. Well, the next day, when I turned on my computer again, although we had checked it to see if it was still, processing in the print mode, it didn't show it. Well, as soon as I turned on my computer again and my husband turned on the printer, it started shooting out the remaining 79 copies. So he showed me how to kill those jobs by like three little steps I had to do on the printer to stop it. So I just want to let you know, if you print this out, make sure when you go to print it, you click, let me see, I don't know if you click print first, but there's a section in the printer section. It says all are custom. Click custom and just say 1 page, and it'll print you out 1 page on this instead of 79 pages of this. So anyway, but this is darling little, it's going to be a heart. It's a heart pillow. It's designed for a heart pillow. I'm not sure I'm going to do it for it has a heart pillow or not. But it says Sweet Land of Liberty, 1776. And I've already sewn it up. And it's turned out really, really darling. Sorry for all the wrinkles. I didn't iron it. Really, really cute. If I redid this again, did it again, I would change the red. Let me see, where's my notes? I had did the red on 349. The red's kind of bright. I probably would have changed to a different color, but it's okay. But she is a cute little lady here. I really like the little lady. She's really cute. So this is a free pattern. Just remember, just to print 1 page of it. I wanted to show you another pattern and I just dropped it. Hold on, I'm going to have to move my table, bend over, and get it. It just went flying off my table. So this is Sweet Land of Liberty. And she offered one more, and this is a strawberry that goes with it. You can make a strawberry from it, which I'm going to do. And like I said, if you go to print it off, make sure it's 1 page. Do custom on your print, 1 page. All right? All right. So I hope that made sense, what I was trying to tell you about this one. I've never had that happen before, so I don't know if it's the way they uploaded it or what, but it happened. Now this next one is darling. It is also a free one. I showed y'all last time. I saw it on the So-and-So's, and they were showing it. It's Hearts Ease. No, is that? Yeah, that is an E. Ease Exemplar Works, and it's the Believe Sewing Set, and it's by Teresa M. Bear. She's the designer. Super cute. And I showed y'all that I had done the strawberry. Well, I've done the top of this. This is the sewing pin cushion. And I've got the top done. And there's a side, 4 sides to it and a back, which I'll show you. The back, the sides are going to be the checkered, and one of the checkered has bees. So there's 4 sides. These are the 4 sides. And this is the back to it. It's going to be really, really cute. It's going to take a while to do it because all the checker design that's on it. Let me show you this little pin cushion top I got done. If I can get my stuff together here. Here you go. Isn't that cute? I love these strawberries. I'm doing this on 16 count, I believe. And I think this is ivory. Sorry, all the wrinkles. My goodness, the wrinkles really show up with this. I've got a window right here in front of me and it's open. The shades are open and it really makes these wrinkles really look rough. So anyway, that's what I got done. And like I said, this is a free one, so I'll list it again below today in the show notes where you can get that one. It is too cute to pass up, people, I'm telling you. So I'm going to be working on the side this next week. It goes with that, the siding. Sorry for the crinkling. I've got all these in plastic bags right now because I need to make some more project bags. But my sewing machine is packed away in the closet. So one day I'll get brave and pull it back out. Because we're still got our house on the market, so I don't want to mess up my sewing room too much with stuff, sitting around. Okay, this next one is Amy Lou the Berry Picker, and it is a free one, and I started it. This is by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. Like I said, Amy Lou the Berry Picker, which I just love that name. And this is a free one. This is how she looks. And what I've done, I've started down here. I've got her little feet done, half her dress, and the little basket almost done. Actually, I have the basket done. Yes. So let me show you. It's 14 count Aida I'm doing it on, and the color is Vintage Oak, or Oaked. No, Oak. And I'm using all DMC colors. Let me show you what I've got done. If I can get it on here right. There it is. The bottom of it. It's going to be a little bit more wider. Of course, the strawberry plant's over here. No, actually it's over here. That's her little feet and the bottom of her dress, and there's the basket full of strawberries. This one's going to be really, really cute. So, Amy Lou, the Berry Picker by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. It's a free one. So sweet. That website, Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting, she offers so many free patterns. That's another one you can go to and look at her blog site, and hundreds of patterns out there that she just gives away for free. I think it's so nice of them to do that. All right, this next one is by Heartstring Sampler. It's called the Liberty Pin Drum. This is a new start. I am doing this on tea stain 16 count Ada. And I'm starting the drum key. Got the strawberry down here. I want to do the strawberry too. So I've just started up here. I've done 2 of the flowers, and I've started on the eagle and worked a little bit down here. I haven't got too much done. That's what I've got done. It's going to be very pretty. This is just part of the eagle, because on the other end over here is going to be the other half of the eagle, and you sew them together. So I've never done a drum keep like this that you have to meet them at the seam and match them up. So, hopefully I keep my count right. And I love the blue, and I love the red that they're using, the shade of red that's being used in this pattern. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. And it comes, I'm using DMC colors, but it calls for different other ones, but she's got this DMC conversion written down. So with that, I'm trying to see what that red is. That pretty red is 3777. Which I think is just so pretty. And this Ada cloth, let me tell you about this Ada cloth. It's 16 count, and I tea stained it twice. And this was the Ada cloth I was going to use on my old Christmas tree that you guys had voted for me to start, from Lavender and Lace, with the 2 children decorating the Christmas tree. So I cut the fabric, I cut the Ada cloth out, I went and tea stained it, and it was still too light, so I tea stained it one more time, and it came out perfect. Well, I went to start Old Christmas Tree on this, and I said, well, I want to measure it one more time before I put that first stitch in to make sure my measurements are correct and I've got enough border, because I like to have a 3-inch border on the top and the sides before I start crossing. 3-inch border allowance before I start cross stitching. So anyway, I got my ruler out and I went, what? And it ended up, I must have I don't know what I did. I cut it wrong, and I only had like 1.5 inches on each side and the top and bottom, and I was not pleased with that amount. I thought, no, if I'm going to put that much work into doing Old Christmas Tree with these, I mean, it's a big piece, I want to make sure I've got enough border in case I need to frame it or whatever I'm going to do with it. So anyway, so I ended up using the Ada cloth I was going to use for Old Christmas Tree on the pin keep, and I want to make a strawberry out of this one also. So anyway, that's why you guys have not seen the Old Christmas Tree Lavender and Lace yet, because I'm going to have to go buy some more Ada cloth. I went to Hobby Lobby. They sell the big pieces. I think it's like, gosh, I forgot the measurements, but they're normally big enough that I can do large projects with them. And they didn't even have one package of them. And I have not been able to get to another Hobby Lobby just to see. I'm hoping they're not discontinuing the larger pieces of Ada. If they are, I'm going to have to start ordering it online, which that's not a big deal. It's just that it's just easier for me to go to Hobby Lobby and get it. So that's why you guys have not seen Old Christmas Tree, because I don't have the Ada cloth to work on it yet, but I will get it. So anyway, so here we go. Liberty Pin Drum by Heartstring Sampler. And I'm definitely going to make it into a drum, pin drum, because you guys, I love pin drums. That first one, that first pin drum I made, I got hooked on them. This will be my 4th pin drum to make. All right, the next one is a lavender lace. This one is so precious. I'm going to show you the blown up picture of it, because this is how it looks little. And I blew it up so you can see it better. It's Enchanted Alphabet by Lavender Lace. And what I've done, I finished the O, and I had a little bit of the end to do. I finished the dove up here, and I've started working on this little thing of a bouquet of flowers right there. And I've got one little, like 8 stitches of her dress started on this little girl. So let me show it to you. I still have it in the hoop. I got the dove done, and I still had this little curve on the end to do. I completely had to do the O. And down here, I've started working on, there's a little patch of flowers, which takes so long. It is so much confetti. So I just went ahead and started on her dress right here. There's a little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little line of white right there. That's starting of her dress. So this is going to be so beautiful. Let me see if I can hold this all the way out so you can see it. It's going to be so pretty. I can't wait to get that little girl. So next week I'll be able to start working on her. So here you go. Enchanted Alphabet by Lavender and Lace. So pretty. Oh, I wanted to show y'all something. The dove has one eye, and it's supposed to be a French knot. But when I did the French knot, I wrapped it twice around my needle with 2 strands, and I probably needed to do it with 1 strand twice around my needle because his eye is so big. I'm gonna have to frog it out. But look at his eye. Oh my goodness. It's like he's got a pop eye. So I haven't got it back to that, but I'm gonna have to frog his eye out, which won't be a problem. It's just a French knot, and do it with either 1 strand wrapped around twice, or yeah, I probably need to do it 1 strand because this was 2 strand and it was definitely too big. So I'll fix his eye. Next time y'all see it, he'll look normal. He'll have a normal eye. Okay. All right. Y'all ready to see something that looks really yummy? This is my cherry sampler by Sugar Stitches. I started this on May of last year, and I'm doing it on 14 count. And the color is Toast, and it's Ada. Using all DMC colors, except for the 3894, and I'm using DMC 166 as a substitute for that. So, and what I've got done, I finished the cherries over here. I had these little dots to fill in. I went all the way across here with this little line, and I've started filling this in right here, and I've gone up a little bit more with the border. Here it is. I just love this. This is so pretty. Oops. I've added some more border right here, and this is the spot that let me take this Noodle Minder off. It's making it way down here and it's flipping over. It's toppling over. I can't show y'all. Okay, there we go. I started filling in here. But this is all solid all the way across, and the word cherry is going to be in there. And I did this border all the way down. And like I said, I filled it in there are some white dots here I need to fill in. So, isn't that pretty? So that's my cherry sampler. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, people. Cherry sampler by Sugar Stitches. I really want to start the blueberry one. I did go get the DMC threads for it, but I couldn't find my Ada. I'm going to have to, I've got a shortage on Ada cloth, people, so I need to do something about that. I need to spend some money, probably go online and get it, so I can start these other projects. And I've got another Sugar Stitches I've got. It's a strawberry girl. I don't know if I've shown y'all that or not. It's a little girl, and I think it's called Strawberry Sampler. But it's a little girl. She's got strawberries all over. She's got a strawberry dress on and strawberries all around her. Really darling. I want to start on that. I've got the threads for that. I just don't have the Ada. So I need to go shopping. Either at the store or online. So, because I have an Ada situation going on. All right, this next one is Be Mine, which I've been working on for a while. The color I'm using is 14 count toast. It's the color of the Ada cloth. And I have completely finished him now. So both the children are done. And now I'm working on back stitching. And what I've done some of the back stitching down here and along her dress at the bottom. This one is precious. Precious. And you can get this at Everything Cross Stitch. This pattern. Isn't this the cutest? Sweet as can be. I just love it. This is a really fun one to do. And I've started, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I've started back stitching, and there's a lot of back stitching. It's going to take a while for me to do it, but it's really making it pop. I've got some of her shoes done. There's still a couple of back stitching parts I need to do on her shoes. But I did do that bottom trim all the way over on her dress. And of course, I believe her heart says, I love you. There'll be some writing in here, I love you. And then his says, Be Mine over here. So, and they'll have eyelashes and a nose and lips, and everything will be all backstitched so you can really see them. Isn't that pretty? I know it's not Valentine's, but I'm still working on this, and I'm going to get it done. I'm determined to get it done. So here you go, Be Mine, and it's part of the vintage collection by this Italian company. And like I said, you can get this at Everything Cross Stitch. So stinking cute. So cute. I was so excited when I put that last stitch, cross stitch, in for them. I thought, oh my gosh, I did it. Now I just need a back stitch and it'll be done. All right, you guys, that's it for my cross stitch. Now my next section of my video is going to be hand embroidery and some quilting. All right? Okay, let's start with that. This first thing I'm going to show you is, I know y'all have heard me talk about Mama Betty. She's a really sweet, sweet lady that I took doll lessons from her. I've known her for about 25 years. She's 93 years old. She's actually going to be 94 in September, so she's almost 94. But I used to go to her house. She lives about just a few miles away from me across the lake here. And I would go to her house every Thursday for doll lessons. She would show me how to, we did antique reproduction dolls mainly. And she showed me from the starting into the end and showed me how to sew their clothes and everything. So she taught me a lot about sewing also. She's taught me a lot of things. And since I lost my mother at such a young age, she's been like another mother to me. She's been like a mama to me, and that's why I call her Mama Betty. Well, anyway, I was over there a few weeks ago seeing her, and she knows I love vintage stuff. She knows I love hand embroidery and everything. And she goes, Lorene, she goes, would you like to have these pillowcases I've had for many, many years? And she showed them to me, and I said, of course I would. So here they are. They're just a basic pillowcase. There's not been, they're not been done. They look like they've completely been done as far as hand embroidery. But the bottom, let me see, I was going to put them on this board, but that's not going to work. Let me hold it like this. Anyway, they are pillowcases, and I've got two of them. And they're little X's. They look like cross stitch, but they're hand embroidery. They're just the X's were stamped on here. And down here on the bottom, you can see where you can crochet. There's little holes in there, and you can crochet a trim along the bottom there. But she gave me these, and I'm going to cherish these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'm definitely going to keep them because she made them, and they're real special to me. And here's the other one. I tell you what, that Mama Betty is a sweetheart. She really is. And she loves fried chicken. Every time I go over there, I always ask her, what do you want me to bring you for lunch? 99.9% of the time, she says fried chicken. So we have a grocery store near me that does excellent fried chicken. So I always go and get her a plate of fried chicken, green beans, mashed potatoes, gravy, and a biscuit, a buttermilk biscuit. And that woman is set when I get over there. She's like, bring it on. She's a sweetheart. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is, this stuff is really cute. I can't wait to show you. Okay, this is that. Now I had this already in my house. You guys told me to use it on the back of my hand embroidery to stabilize it, plus so you can't see through at the knots. I loved it. I tried it and it worked perfectly. So this is this is featherweight style 911. So I don't know if you can buy light to mid-weight fabrics. Okay, so that's the kind I use. I don't know if I can buy something that's lighter than that, but this worked perfectly for me. So thank you guys again for suggesting that. But I found these cutest little potholder free vintage patterns from Supermom No Cape is the name of the blog site, and I'll list it below. But isn't this the cutest? This one is named Eva, E-V-A. This one is Topsy, and these are potholders, or hot pads. I'm just going to show you some of the patterns I printed off. I printed off these from that website. Roses and all kinds of flowers. And these little dancing Dutch children, it looks like. And this one I found, but I'm not sure where I got it from. I've had it in my little archive. I I've got a little folder on my desktop that has a lot of vintage patterns I've saved, and I'm not sure where I got it. So if you do want this one, email me and I can email it to you. But that one's darling too. But anyway, this first one I showed you, which is Eva, I started. And it is so, so cute. Isn't it the sweetest? This is her little, of course, her eye turned out really, really good. I put blue, she has a blue eye. But yeah, I've got her face done, and I'm just gonna start working on her little bonnet. But I thought that was so sweet. I've never seen anything like this. This is a pot holder. But it's definitely vintage, you can tell by looking at it. So that's Eva, that's what I'm working on. Miss Eva. And she's got little tiny freckles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do the bonnet color, the bonnet in. It probably, I don't know, green or blue, or I'm not sure what color yet. So, but I'm definitely going to get this one done. And those other ones, I've already got them drawn out. The one is, this is the other one. And I've got the interfacing ironed on the back. And it does give it a good texture. I mean, it stabilizes it really well. I love it. That. And I drew out the little Dutch kids and put them on the Kona fabric. I'm ready to start on them. And did I draw out any more? Let me see. Nope, that's all I did. I didn't get to the little girl. I didn't get to this one. Huh. So, but if you do want that one, like I said, just let me know. I can get it to you. So anyway, that's what's going on with the hand embroidery. I just love this. I love it. All right, now moving on. I'm gonna talk a little bit about quilt. I asked my daughter, she's the quilter, I asked her to make some panels for me, and I was going to do some project bags. And I told her to make me one and make her one, and I'll make me and her a project bag out of them. And I told her tulips and strawberries would probably be nice. And she goes, no problem, Mom. So I asked her one day, and 3 days later, I think she's handing them to me. She's quick. But they are the cutest. So she made these little panels. Here's the tulip. And here's the other tulip. They're a little bit different. But then they turn out darling. I love the colors she picked out. And she made me a strawberry because I asked her for a strawberry. So she had to go find a pattern for this, but she found one. And she put this strawberry together for me. Isn't that cute? So my plan is I want to make a project bag with that on the front. Oh, sorry about that. The zipper hit this middle tray right here I've got beside me here. That's what that noise was. This one, and I want to make it similar to this one. And instead of putting an embroidery on the front, I want to put, and of course I would have to make some adjustments, add some fabric. But I want to put this on the front of a project bag. And I want to do the same with the strawberry. Now the strawberry is a little bit bigger as far as height. And I may have to put the zipper on the very top instead of on the front. See how tall that is? It's almost as tall as, it is actually almost as tall as the project bag I have, and this is pretty big. So I may have to use this and just add maybe a strip of fabric on this side and this side, and one up here, just a little square, another square. Well, no, one strip should do it. And maybe one more strip across the top, and just have it opened from the very top instead of opening in the front like this, because I don't want to mess up my strawberry. I want to keep it just like that. So anyway, I think that's going to be darling. So thank you, honey. She's so good. She's so good at quilting. I can't wait. She's going to be coming to my house one day. We had talked about it probably towards the end of the year, and we're going to do another quilting video just with her and all her quilts, because she has done quite a few since our last video together. And she said, Mama, we need to do one soon. I said, yes, we do, because you've got so much to show. So she's really enjoying quilting. And last but not least, I want to give y'all the update on my yo-yos. I've gotten quite a few done. I'm keeping them in this little container right here. But this is how much I've gotten done on my yo-yos. This is 1 yard, and I've got the circles cut out. And the circle is actually the size of a CD. So I've got like 15 more circles to make into yo-yos, and then I'll be done with this, and then I'll need to cut up my other fabric. But there's my yo-yo status. That's what's happening with my yo-yo. And I keep my thread in here that I use. I use polyester thread because it's supposed to be stronger than just cotton thread. So, but anyway, it's going to make quite a few. I'm going to count them after I get them all done and see how much 1 yard of fabric, how many yo-yos it makes with 1 yard. So then the little top just clips back on here like this, and it keeps them nice and tidy, and they don't get wrinkled or anything. I ironed my fabric because I didn't want any wrinkles in it, and I wanted my yo-yos not to be wrinkly either, so I'm just standing them up in here so they'll stay nice and press and neat. So all right, that's it for today's video. I hope to see you guys in 2 more weeks. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys that our house is still on the market. We're still showing it, and waiting for that right buyer to come along. So anyway, so I'm always on my toes, waiting for someone to call to come see it. So if all is well in the next 2 weeks, I'll see you guys. And if something goes on that we're moving, or I'm needing to pack up really quick, or something else, I'll see you whenever I can get back on here. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Y'all stay cool wherever you're at. And God bless you guys. And I'll plan on seeing you in 2 weeks. And remember, 1 stitch at a time will get you there. 1 stitch at a time. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.